Hi friends, today we are going to see about object-oriented programming language. What is object-oriented programming language? It organizes software design around the object rather than the function or an logic. Programming language module organized around the object rather than the action and the data. The main aim of the object-oriented programming language is to bind the data and the function together to operate them so that no other part of the code can access this data. Object-oriented programming language mainly aims to implement the real-world entities like inheritance, polymorphisms, etc. in the programming. Now we are going to see about the features of object-oriented programming language. There are many features of the object-oriented programming language. They are classes, objects, dynamic binding, message passings. The main pillar of the object-oriented programming languages are dynamic abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, and the polymorphism. Now we are going to see about what is class. Class is nothing but class can be defined as a blueprint or a group of objects that share common properties and the behavior. Class is a collection of objects. Class is a user-defined data types. It represents a set of properties or a method that are commonly to all objects of one type. The real-time examples are the classes or the classes are car. The mainly the car is an example of an classes. The main characteristics are like wheels, sheets, etc. And the behavior is a mobility. Next, we are going to see about what is object. Object is an instance of a class. It is a real world object that share the two characteristics, states and the behavior. Class can have many objects. When we a class is defined, no memory is allocated, but when an object for a class is created, then the memory is allocated. Each object contain data and the function and to manipulate the data members. Examples of the objects are class car, object are audio BMW. Next, we are going to see about what is data abstraction. Data abstraction is nothing but the providing only the essential information about the data to the outside world and hiding the background details or the implementations. Now we are consider a real-time example as a car. A man only know about the pressing the accelerator while increasing the speed of the car or applying the brakes while stopping the car, but he does not know about the inner mechanism of the accelerator, brakes, etc. in the car. The main advantages of the abstraction are it reduce the complexity, it avoid the uh, dis- deleg- diligency, easy the burden of the maintenance, increase the security and the confidence. Next, we are going to see about what is encapsulation. Encapsulation is a mechanism that binds the code and the data together. Codes and the data are linked and controlled by encapsulation, which also protect them from the outside influences. Mechanism that bind the data and the function of a class into an entity. It provides the security from the outside of the world. Next, we are going to see about what is inheritance. Inheritance is nothing but it is a capability of the class to derive the properties from the other class. Inheritance is when the object acquires the properties of another object. Inheritance allow the class to acquire the properties and the behavior of the another class. It helps to reuse, customize, and enhance the existing code. So it helps to write the code accuracy and reduce the development time. In the real world, car, truck, motorcycle, all of them comes under the border category called vehicle. That means we are inherited the properties of class vehicles. That all are used for the transportations. The main advantages of the inheritance are reuse the code whenever possible, reduce the redundancy. There are types of there are five types of inheritance. They are single inheritance, multiple inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, hybrid inheritance. Now we are going to see about what is polymorphism. Polymorphism is nothing but it means many forms, and that happens when we have a lot of classes connected to the inheritance. Next, we are going to see what is polymorphisms. Use those methods to perform different tasks. It is ability to take many forms. For example, a person at the same time can have different characteristics. A man can have the same time is father, husband, and employee. So the same persons possess different behavior in the different situations. There are two types of polymorphism. They are compile time polymorphism and runtime polymorphism. What is compile time polymorphism? It is also known as static polymorphism. This type of polymorphism is achieved by the function overloading or operator overloading. Java does not support operator overloading. What is runtime polymorphism? It is also known as dynamic dispatch method. It process in which the function called to overridden method is resolved at the runtime. This type of polymorphism can be achieved by overriding polymorphisms.